Hi everyone, it's your boy Zach, and this is a new type of video. It's the morning too cold to be out here very long video. It's not cold, it's just too cold to be out here very long. And that's the type of temperature that I learned about in the Marines. People usually just think about temperature, wind chill, but there's a third factor of I'm going to be out here all night. So even if it's just a little bit cold, it's the entire night. But anyway, I saw this exchange on Twitter, and now, first of all, I believe it's clearly a typo or fat fingering the send button, because it's just a fragment of a sentence, and it says the money isn't going to be. Now, this is an exchange where someone, it's not cool. They're like, for only $5, you can support Eric July. It's like, it sounds like you're talking about UNICEF. This is like on some Sally Struthers type of shit. So as has been mentioned, Rippaverse has started the animation fund where you get the honor of paying for his commercials, essentially. Short, very short animated clips, all done in the very same exact style, that highlight Rippaverse characters moving. That's it. They're just basically animation tests, and in a style that doesn't look that cool, and it's all very sad. But one of the things he's done is he's entered an arena that I don't think he realized what he's done. In that now when you're crowdfunding, because his whole thing before is like, he's like, oh, I don't do crowdfunding, I do pre-selection collections or whatever. I'm getting cold, actually. Terminology he used. But as I said before, the success of his company was its success. It gave sad people something to brag about, something to feel a part of. Now, when he's being advertised as, hey, just for $5 a day, you can support this millionaire in his dreams to buy his way into Hollywood. So a guy's like, hey, more power to him, but I don't feel like giving money to a millionaire. Into which Eric just typed a sentence fragment, the money isn't going to be. Now we can extrapolate that he's going to say the money isn't going to be going to me, it's going to go to the animators to produce more amazing Rippaverse animations. But the thing is, if you are so successful, and they're constantly bragging, his remaining 1,000 repeat customers say, this is his biggest year ever. Well, that's because you gave him all your allowance money, because you bought into the myth of the parallel economy. You're idiots. And, his main thing is, squeezing money in $150 increments out of sad sacks. That's what he's good at. He's not good at creating. He doesn't really have any interest in creating. When he pitches his stuff, he doesn't talk about the characters. He doesn't say their names. He just talks about success. Except for now, he's in this sphere where to be there implies that you don't have the cash to do it. Now, his main way to throw people off the scent is to say, like, well, look at HasLabs. They worth $11 billion and they do crowdfunding. They do it for a very different reason. They do it because they will have kind of niche products that are a combination of niche and expensive. So it'll be these giant Galvatron, whatever, toys. It'll be on the image. It'll be right here on the screen when you see it. And that's the type of thing where they basically run the numbers and they go, oh, we don't know if this is mass market. It's very expensive. We basically need 2,000, IT guys, let's be honest, to be willing to pay $500 for a toy. And if we get that much buy-in, we can go to press on these. I'm actually getting really cold. But the thing is, there is a humility to crowdfunding, or there should be, because at some point you're just going like, hey guys, I can't really do the mainstream thing, and there's an element of a lemonade stand to crowdfunding, even very successful crowdfunding. The question is always, why didn't you go through the mainstream? And the thing is, he's trying to get into Hollywood, which is the mainstream, but he's doing it like, oh shucks, we just millionaires over here, and doing that little thing where you like turn your foot around because you're so shy. I'm not sure if I described that. They always do that in cartoons, like, oh, I'm just over here trying to do some animations. But your whole thing before is you didn't do crowdfunding, you don't need it, but now you do, but you don't want to admit it, so you'd be like, man, you can give like $5 or $5,000. Then people give $5 and you're like, fuck. Because now they're giving money and now they're expecting something, but they only gave $5 when you really want 5,000. So I think usually I would have a better thesis, really bring it home, but I'm legitimately getting cold right now. But the money isn't going to be there for these projects, because his whole thing was to point at his success and say, look how successful. I even see these freaking sycophants. It's like, you can't criticize him. He makes a lot of money and he delivers his books on time. I can criticize his books for me. I can't criticize his timeliness, although he does do it at the cost of shipping damaged product knowingly 3 times in one calendar year, and it's not over yet. And just taking advantage of medically lonely men, just horrifically. I mean, the latest thing is he's fulfilling that nerdrotic biography, autobiography, whatever, and you see a bunch of people sending in their pictures of what they got, and it's 3 copies. Who the fuck is buying 3 copies of an e-celeb's autobiography? Who is lonely? The answer, Alex, is lonely men. Lonely men who are being taken advantage of by a con man. But his whole thing is he can inspire confidence. That's con man. Because he was so successful and he had all these numbers, and now he's like one of those UNICEF kids, surviving off of for just the price of coffee. You can help a millionaire, unsuccessfully buy his way into Hollywood. Okay, there we go. That's the thesis. That's the little funny ending. I'm cold. Thanks for watching. Bye.